Trigger warning. Pizza. Yes, honey. I know it. If y'all recognize this face, I know y'all probably wondering, well, how the hell did he make it to the ballroom tea? And yes, Yayo has things to say that involve ballroom.
What's up, guys? My name is Yayo Roman, and I wanted to jump into this conversation about Rose Montoya and all the things that have been going on social media regarding that situation and the harm that she has caused to members of our community, specifically trans-mask individuals. Before I jump into talking about anybody else or anybody else's story or anything that else is going on, I want to talk about myself. My father passed away in June of 2021. After my father passed away, I found myself in an extremely vulnerable state. I was distant from my family, moved away, and, was just in a very tumultuous, if that's a word, just like in turmoil. It was just not a good time.
Child, he's still in tumultuous turmoil. But he's talking about Rose Montoya. If y'all don't know her by Rose Montoya, then y'all might know her by Gorgeous Rose Gucci, Femme Queen Face. White girl.
Rose, I was just informed that you've accused me of DV, even though you've admitted to DV in our relationship. So, I was just wondering, why did you send me this email where you confessed to all the ways you harmed me? And yet, I'm the one who harmed you? Why didn't you say that? Why are you admitting to violating me? I'm just really confused. I just want you to take accountability for the ways that you've harmed me, my brother, and the others.
And there is a power imbalance. There is a influence imbalance, and people don't talk about that, because when it comes to these situations, there's a reason why you, the person watching, are questioning the situation, why you're probably giving Rose the benefit of the doubt, why you're probably waiting for some time to go by to see if Rose finally says something to clear the air and probably turn this around on the trans-mask individuals coming forward with allegations about her harm against them. And that's the tea. You guys don't believe us. You don't believe trans-mask individuals. You're giving these trans women the benefit of the doubt. Which,
now, me personally, this is a serious issue, so I'm not gonna breeze by this. No, it's not all trans men that aren't believed. We don't believe you, yeah. I don't believe you personally, just because of my own experience with you and seeing how you a Looney Tune. I can't think of a better word. You nuts. I mean, I don't know if it's some social awareness issues going on, honey. Maybe you should try to get tested for something. All of the things. But the clock is ticking. But the dial ain't moving. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't trust you. And even now, you talking about other people's experience that you don't know. Child. But just to give y'all a head start on the Rose Montoya tea, honey, Gorgeous Rose Gucci is the next one under fire for predatory behavior. Let's see what Yayo has to say from the sideline.
just, that's your right. Whatever. Go off, queen. But when you have more than one person, emails, photos, videos, all these types of evidence coming forward, and you're choosing to ignore that, that is you. That is who you decide to be. That is who you're choosing the side. You're choosing a side. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you what's right or wrong, but you're choosing a side. One thing I also want people to acknowledge and realize is that Rose went on a narrative control tour as soon as she broke up with her boyfriends. She went out to all these different random people and got to them first and was like, this is my abuser. He did this. We broke up because of this. And why do I know that? Because I'm one of those people. Me and Rose have never had a intimate relationship. We've never been friends. We've never shared so much of a hello and a goodbye. Nothing. We have no relationship. But for some reason, after she broke up with said person, she hit me up out the blue and told me, hey, this person is my abuser. He did this to me. He did this X, Y, and Z to me. Can you I still got the message. Like, she hit me up out of the blue. Me and you are not close. For you to just hit me up out of the blue and be like, hey, how you doing? Guess what? Me and said person broke up. He abused me. That's crazy. And if I didn't have the high level of discernment that I do, I would have probably believed her, blocked that person, and then be one of you guys that are giving her the benefit of the doubt, believing her, choosing her side. One thing that narcissists love.
See, this is how you contradicted yourself. You said that you have this great discernment, but anybody who has great discernment is always going to give people the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt, innocent until proven guilty. If you was in touch with really being a Latino man, then you would understand innocent until proven guilty. Because look at you, people would look at you and assume that you're a criminal, that you done something. But people still give you the benefit of the doubt. People still giving you the benefit of the doubt now after you are you. Pizza. Child. He can't discern his ass from a hole in the wall. Probably the hole in the wall of that bar that he's stripping.
To do is control the narrative. They are control freaks. She is a sexual deviant narcissist. Control freak. So what, like, when all these people, all you...
Discernment, again, you done made some really... What was that? Sexual deviant narcissist control freak? And you yourself said that you have never had an intimate relationship with this person? You really like to come for trans women. Maybe we should circle back to that story that you told in the beginning at some point. Right now, I really don't care. I can't sympathize for you, so we ain't gonna do it now. But it sounds like you really got some things that you need to work out. You need to be seeing the mental health therapist at least half as much as you see in the bar. 29. Looking 47.
People that are giving her a benefit of the doubt that I know probably she got to you first before any of this information got out, so you believe her because she's the first side of the story that you got to hear. So most people, when they hear the one side of the story, that's the story they believe. They don't believe the 1, 2, and 3 or 4. They just believe the first part that they ever heard. I ask you to take a moment and ask yourself, what does a person that I have no real close relationship, we don't talk like that, we've never had that type of beef, what made them contact me and give me such intimate information to little old me? Like, why me? And I know it's a lot of y'all because she hit me up. And I've never had a relationship with that ugly ass bitch. No. And apparently, she told us...
Well, now she's an ugly ass bitch too. Child, I'm starting to think that he think that all trans women is ugly ass bitches at this point. She not old? You don't think Rose is old though? Honey. Oh Lord. He is really going off about butch queens.
Or your faggot ass, ugly ass, body ass brother? What made them contact me and give me such intimate information to little old me? Like, why me? And I know it's a lot of y'all because she hit me up. And I've never had a relationship with that ugly ass bitch. No. And apparently, she told us, she has told trans men that she has dated not to have a relationship with me or build a relationship with me because when she decided to fuck me, it would be awkward. Like that would ever happen, Rose. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna take 5 seconds right now for you. Rose, if you watch this, or your faggot ass, ugly ass, busted ass, butch body ass brother, whichever one of y'all wanna come on my set and spy and all that shit, I'm gonna let you know right now. I would never touch you with a 10-foot pole. You look like ugly Squidward with a BBL. You are ugly, bitch. You do nothing for this community. There are bitches out here that are doing way more than you. Way more than you. Way more than you. And your stupid ass thought it was a good idea to show your titties at the fucking White House. You ugly ass butch body botch but ooh. You are literally a sexual deviant. I do not like you. You are a liar. You are a liar. You, and again, Your faggot ass, ugly ass, bush body ass brother with his busted ass fucking face and balloon ass fucking lips. You both are bush as fuck. Botched as fuck. Stupid as fuck. Fuck y'all. One thing about me, I'm not an advocate. I jumped out of this advocacy once I saw for myself the past few years how much deviancy, how much people use each other, how ballroom is toxic and unsafe. And I will say this as well, since we're on the topic of ballroom. Rose is aligned with that house. That house is a extremely unsafe, like, I can't even put it into words how bad that house is for the community. That house has done nothing but cause harm to the members of their own house, but also the members of other houses and other community members around it. That house has done nothing but aid sexual predators, sexual deviants, abusers, domestic abusers, drug users, drug abusers, drug sellers, prostitutes, people who think they're higher than mighty but can't even keep $20 in their account. Motherfuckers who work at a Gucci store and think that working as a customer service representative gives them some type of hype, but yet you, like, whatever you do in ballroom, you can't put that on a fucking on a resume, bitch. Like, that house has given people a feeling of elitism that is insane. It's like borderline mental health sickness. Like, it's so sick that these people actually think that they are moving in the ways that like it's like Delulu is the Salulu. They took that bitch and ran with it. That house is full of that, and that is the reason why I never debuted with that house, because the moment that situation happened with the Midwest father, where he cut up that face with the Paris Ebony boy, where he cut up that boy face, and he can possibly not walk face ever again, and he was like a new one. He was a what do you call it? One of those rookie boys. He just like came out to the scene, and you telling me that there was no accountability, there was no nothing. Everything was swept under the rug.
First of all, Pink never walked face. Pink is a performance child, number one. See, this is why he's so. Where is the discernment? Research over me search, honey. He got all the discernment. He is Jesus's disciple. With the discernment, honey. He can't discern enough to get them pepperoni slices up off his face, honey. And he can't discern enough to know what the hell he is even talking about. First of all, how are you condemning sex workers when you yourself are one? That's number one. Numero uno. And that's all you hang around, the sex workers. Butch Queen sex workers. Like, I'm trying to understand. What makes the sex workers you hang around better? What makes you better? What? Because you're light skinned? I'm sorry, I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. You don't have no hairline? What's happening? I know y'all probably don't even want to hear the rest of this because I don't, but we going to play it, honey, just so that we have it on record. Honey, just so that y'all know, because I see a couple of y'all follow her. He got a couple followers, child.
First thing the house did was text everybody in the house group not to talk about it, and if anybody had questions, don't answer no questions. Y'all swooped that shit under the rug so fast, just like the Bear Maid situation, just like them bringing guns to fucking ballroom, to these ghetto ass warehouses. Like, bro, ballroom is not safe.
Now, child, honey, I don't know how none of it got swept under the rug, honey, when thousands and thousands of people seen videos, honey. Thousands of people seen the videos I posted on both of those incidents alone, and I'm not the only one that talks about them online. I'm not even the person with the biggest platform that then talked about those incidents, but it was swept under the rug. But he got more to say about ballroom. Y'all know I'm only ballroom adjacent. So he ain't talking to me. But he got more things to say about y'all, honey. I don't know. That's the thing when you come across people who like, and then he talked down on drug addicts. Sir, we not even going play in my face and pretend like you don't be doing the Tina swerve, honey. Yep, you can tell when that Tina hitting because the lisp go down a little bit. The lisp ain't his tongue. I think it make his tongue a little bit lighter when he hit the pipe. Yeah, child, he had more to say.
And that house, if you plan on joining that house, walking with that house, aligning yourself with these people, just know it's unsafe. It's unsafe. It's not good. They're not good people. And I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. But it's also not surprising that a house mother that is part of that house is out here harassing one of these trans men that has come forward about the harm that Rose Montoya has done against them. I asked about her. Because I know a couple legends in the game, and I asked about her. And guess what? She also has allegations against rape against trans masc individuals in the community, and it's been years of it. And guess why? All that shit gets swept under the rug because of these house leaders. These house leaders are to blame too. They don't hold nobody accountable because, okay, yeah, we don't want more LGBTQ members going through the system and going through the judicial system. I completely get that perspective. But when there is so much harm happening in the community, where do you draw the line? Where do we have morals? Where do we actually protect the children that are coming into Ballroom? And, how do we lead? How do we actually lead? To be leaders, to lead positively, to lead to by example. Like, how do you do that when you're doing all these other things that are harming the community, harming yourselves, and harming the people around you? And that's what Ballroom is. That's what being aligned with that house is. And that's what supporting Rose is. I want to end this with, there has to be some type of community accountability, Ballroom accountability. There has to be conversations about the toxicity and T for T relationships with the power imbalances and the influence imbalances that there is between trans women and trans men, especially when one of them might be an advocacy and doing things in the community and the other might not be. Like, there needs to be conversations about that because there are power dynamics that are so imbalanced, and you find people put in situations where they experience abuse and harm, and then you have the community where, like, hands tied, y'all don't believe us. And
see, some points were made though, but again, he's not a reliable source because we've heard things over here. We've heard rumors and allegations about Asia. I mean, not Asia. I'm sorry. Scratch that. Rumors and allegations about Rima. We heard rumors and allegations about Rima involving trans masculine individuals. It's possible that he could be getting Rima confused with Rose. We can't trust him. He's not a reliable source. A go-go dancer talking about sexual deviancy. How can you talk? This is what you do for a living. Put your lips on people. Is they tested? Honey, that's why so many people running around with herpes 1. Honey. And y'all talk about it's because you had a cold sore when you was in the 9th grade. No, it's because you put your lips all up on any and everything, honey. And now your lips, it's carrying any and everything, honey. Child. Sexual deviant. Such a deviant. That's why you ain't got time for ugly ass bitches, because you always got your legs cocked open for a butch queen. Honey, yeah. Sexual deviant. And this is supposed to be one of your friends. This is how you interact with your friends. This is the type of photo shoots you take with your friends. Child. Yes, they done been different people, honey. Yes. Child, get somebody else to do it and talk about image and power and balance and da 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 da. Baby, if there's a power imbalance socially, it's gonna go for trans men. The power imbalance is going to be in the way of trans men. It's all in what you use your platform to do. You use your platform to spout unreliable claims about people. To stand behind allegations. Me, I share allegations. For example, I report allegations, but I don't say whether they're true or not, because I can't say whether they're true or not unless it happened to me. Child, honey, this is the type of MFers y'all follow. And a lot of y'all do follow them because y'all know that y'all could slay them if you wanted to. Honey. If you got a couple dollars to put on that rent, you know you can slay them, honey. Child. But like I said, you don't know what to believe, honey. We don't know whether to cape or not. But we're going to definitely get more into this Rose Montoya story because hint hint, the follow up part two to this will be one of her accusers, one of the people who actually have dated her and been romantic with her. We're going to hear from him and see what he has to say, his firsthand account, his side of the story. Trust and verify, honey. Trust and verify, honey. Trust and verify your sources, honey.